Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestling 80. This is the third edition, part 1. Let's start off with seeing what's going on in Southwest Championship Wrestling this week.
Want to remind here while we have a little slow in the action. Well, just as I say that now, Tully gets back in, and Jones blasts him and right into the turnbuckles. Tremendous 1, 2, and he gets him off. Blanchard throws him off right at the last minute. The count of 2, that was close. Again, Jones has him in a headbutt. Puts Blanchard down on the floor. 1, 2. Oh, he got his foot in the ropes. So Jones again, I get him, but he's not paying attention, and Blanchard gets him in a leg dive. Gets him a headbutt right into the stomach. 1, 2 of them. Now Jones is slow getting up. Another headbutt. Oh, man. You don't do that. 1, 2. And Blanchard, just at the last minute, gets up again. You know, you never fight the other man's war, ladies and gentlemen, and Tully decided he was going to give Tom Jones a headbutt, and that's Tom Jones' favorite weapon. You just don't do that. Okay, Blanchard up, but he looks like in pretty bad shape right now. But no, sir, enough to get Jones out of the ring with a shoulder butt to the midsection, and now a knee into the side, but now he's got to leave him alone while he's in the ropes. Juan Reynosa saying, look out. Oh, right on that hip. Right on that hip. Right on the point of the hip. The knee into the side of Tom Jones, but he looks like he's all right. Tully now has him over the ropes. One, two, three. Well, Blanchard is, oh man, did you hear that? Oh, another one. He is really dealing out the blow, but Tom Jones is now recovering. And he puts Blanchard down to his knees. And another one puts Blanchard on his back in the ropes, and he slides off onto the cement floor. Tremendous blows there on the part of Tom Jones after taking about 3 of Tully Blanchard's best shots, ladies and gentlemen. Down he goes again. Checking some little technical problems there just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. But back now, and Jones is really pummeling Tully Blanchard now. And Juan Reynosa has just about lost complete control of this fight. Another shot, and he's trying to get Tom Jones off of Blanchard. And Blanchard comes in, whoa, and really rakes his hands over the edge of Tom Jones' face. 1, 2, 3, there it is. What a turn of events! What a turn of events! Tully Blanchard declared the winner for the part of Juan Reynosa. Tully Blanchard is the new Southwest Heavyweight Champion. After coming from out of the ring, and Tom Jones really had him on the side of the ring.
金網デスマッチ試合方法時間無制限一本勝負で争われます。きれいに腰に乗せました、投げ捨てましたアシュラ原。そして、勝負はギブアップかあるいは。
Welcome to the third episode of Wrestling 80. Right now we're watching a cage match from the IWE in Japan from January 16th, 1980 between Ashura Hara and Gypsy Joe. So I want to go ahead as this cage match progresses and get 15th of January out of the way. So everybody, welcome. This is your host Sabu Steve, and it's been a pleasure to be doing these podcasts for you and all the fans I have on BitChute. So, this is going to be a very special episode of Wrestling 80. I've got tons of footage to share with you this week, and for the first time, I have a viewer request that we're going to be doing. So, as this show progresses, let's read January 15, 1980 in Fukuoka, Japan for the All Japan Federation. Masanobu Fuchu defeated Shiro Hashinaka with 17-28 with a rolling clutch hold. Mitsuo Momota defeated Atsushi Onita in 15-52 with a small package. Mr. Hayashi defeated Muniori Higo in 13-47. Motashi Okuma defeated Masao Ito 1901. Great Kojika defeated Jerry Novak 13-10. Tiger Taguchi fought a double countout with Angelo Mosca. Shushi Giant Baba and Rocky Hata defeated Bruiser Brody and Dutch Mantel. And in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Jumbo Tsuruta and Genichiro Tenryu defeated Bill Irwin and Billy Robinson. Kagoshima, Japan on January 15, 1980 for the New Japan Federation. George Takano defeated Haruyuki Saito. Osamu Kiru defeated Junji Hirata. Strong Kobayashi and Kengo Kimura defeated Makoto Arakawa and William Ruska. Bad News Allen defeated Kuniaki Kobayashi. And I was always a Bad News Brown fan. He was one of my favorites. And meeting him one day, it was met him in the rain once, and he was supposed to wrestle Jake the Snake Roberts. And he told me he wouldn't sign autographs, but he shook my hand that night. That was kind of special. Skip Young defeated Kantoro Hoshino. Steve Kern defeated Haruka Eigen. Riki Choshu fought a double countout with Masao Saito. In a 2 out of 3 falls match, Tatsumi Fujiyami, Antonio Inoki, and Seiji Sakaguchi defeated the Dynamite Kid, Stan Hansen, and the Rockstead, Rocky Johnson. January 15th, 1980, Regina Saskatchewan, we have North American champ Mr. Segigawa against Leo Burke. Bobby Bass and Lynn Denton took on Eric Embry and Bret Hart. The Cuban Assassin faced Joe Ventura. Hubert Gallant defeated Tom Stanton. Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling in Columbia, South Carolina. Bob Marcus defeated Dave Patterson. Pedro Morales defeated Mr. X. Johnny Weaver defeated Frankie Lane. Ray Stevens teamed up with Greg the Hammer Valentine. They defeated Jim Brunzell and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. In a lumberjack match, Jimmy Superfly Snuka defeated Tim Woods. January 16th, 1980, Abusuki, Japan, New Japan Federation. Shoji Kai defeated George Takano. Makoto Urakawa defeated Junji Hirata. Kengo Kimura and Asama Kido defeated Riki Choshu and Kuniaki Kobayashi. William Ruska defeated Mr. Saito by disqualification. Bad News Allen defeated Haruka Eigen. Strong Kobayashi defeated Rocky Johnson. Stan Hansen defeated Seiji Sakaguchi. And 2 out of 3 falls, Kantoro Hoshino, Antonio Inoki, and Tatsumi Fujinami defeated Dynamite Kid, Steve Kern, and Skip Young. Looks like this cage match is getting pretty good here. Let's go ahead and check out what happens in this match.
中盤からガラリと様相を変えまして、ジプシー城が俄然有利な展開であります。もうすでに恐怖攻撃で顔面を力で掴んでおりますアシュラ原。
ただ今ジョーがまたタイツからなんか出すような格好をしてみせましたね。
そうしますとタイツの中の狂気一つではなかじゃないかもしれませんね、ジプシー城。この辺りの注目いたしましょう。ちょうど15分を回りました。今日のこのアシュラ原ジプシー城金網デスマッチ、大きくリバウンドするところショルダースルーで叩きつけましたアシュラ原。先ほどはその金網の上に垂直に立ちまして大きくジャンプして飛び降り、そしてピタリと目標を捉えるという恐怖のニードロップをきれいにクリーンヒットしておりますジプシー城。まずショルダースルーで叩きつけましたアシュラ原。立ち上がることのできないジプシー城、金網のちょうど角のところに2回3回と叩きつけましたけども、ちょっとこれはジプシー城体勢がいわゆるディフェンスする上でいいですね。そうですね、原にとっていい体勢じゃありませんね、相手がね。
立ったままですと反動がついて思いっきり叩きつけられるんですけどね。
今日が5 回目のデスマッチでありますアシュラ先ほどよりはいい体勢でこの非常を捉えておりますアシュラ原4回5回6回7回8回そして9回おっとこれにはたまらず後ろにモンドリを振って倒れましたジプシー城原俊はここで一気に持っていきたい感じさあ何を狙いますかアシュラ原高々と持ち上げたファイルドライバー綺麗に決まりました綺麗に決まったゴールの体勢に入ったおおすごいジプシー城アウト2でそのカバーの体勢アシュラの体勢を崩しましたジョーデンならではですねいや
驚きますね
さあ今度は顔面を蹴りつけアシュラ原がファイルドライバーに捉えましたそしてスリーカウント入るかと思いましたカウント2で跳ね返しましたジプシー城もうとにかくこのジプシー城のタフなことに関しましては定評のあるところ
四角い鉄柱ですよ角のあるあれにはあれだけの勢いで
9回これまた9回ですかその鉄柱の尖ったところ角に持っていきまして容赦なく叩きつけましたアシュラ原
スタミナも頭の硬さも人間離れしてますね
ロープに飛ばしたグラウンドするところも決められましたアシュラ原そしてフォールの体勢だレフェリーの遠藤がさあ3カウント入りました再三申し上げますがこの後10カウント以内にジプシー・ジョーがバイキングポーズを取ることができませんとアシュラ原が金網でジプシー・ジョーを下したということになるわけでありますがタフですね
しましたね
当たりましたアシュラ原もうアシュラ原もそしてジプシー・ジョーも顔面額のあたりを大きく割りまして血で真っ赤に染めておりますさあセカンドロープに足がかかったそしてサードロープに持っていったこれは何を狙っておりますかジプシー・ジョー追いかけるようにしてアシュラ原も同じようにトップロープに登りまして今度はちょうど金網の上のところにジプシー・ジョーを叩きつけた同体で落ちたこれはどうかあるいは弘前大会の二の舞になりかねませんそんな感じがいたしますしかしジプシー・ジョーの方が一歩早く立ち上がります一歩早く立ち上がった追いかけにましてアシュラ原がナイツを掴んでアシュラ原の手が上がりましたアシュラ原の手が上がったアシュラ原岡山武道館のこの金網デスマッチで見事にジプシー・ジョーを下しましたしかし際どいカウント内に滑り込んでいきますがね
いや危なかったですね
先に立ち上がったのは今リング上大の字だったジプシー・ジョーでしたよね
はい
So let's start the second event of the action here at the Sam Houston Coliseum tonight and of your portion of the televised part of Houston Wrestling. You are looking at the bearded face of Lord Jonathan Boyd, who hails from Sydney, Australia, and is well known along the Bulu River. But he is up against a man who knows his tricks and who has likewise wrestled down under. He's persistent. And Dick shook hands, there's no question about it. And he's giving Boyd the kind of punishment Boyd would have given him if he had the opportunity. So Kozak in, Kozak on top. There's one, there's two, there is 2.5, but that foot on the rope is what caused the break. Kozak has been ripped across the face, and there's more punishment up around the nose and the eyes as Boyd comes in there and crowds him. You saw the thumb. It disappeared and went underneath Nick's chin and into the throat. Now, if you think there's no science to hitting a man on the back of the neck, you've made a mistake. The science of the rabbit punch is one of the oldest of the sciences covering blows. So, Boyd irritated by the fact that the fans are trying to boost Nick's morale. They're trying to egg him into retaliation, and he strives for it, and he throws it again, and he throws it again. So Kozak is on top, but he hasn't got room enough to make the pin. He's got to give him a chance to get up, but he's reluctant. And that gets smart. It is smart too. So the give and take. 10 minutes have gone by. 5 minutes remain in this match, and the Australian is trying to bust Nick open, as we say in the trade. He's trying to knock his eye open because this is a discouraging tactic. And Nick is giving as good as he's getting, and that's what counts. He's trying to set Boyd up. He's looking for his target, and he found it. Here's Nick outside to make the most of it and to crowd into Lord Jonathan Boyd. He's coming at the ring pole. Whoa! He was coming right at us here. I can see that head of Jonathan Boyd lined up with that ring post, and all of a sudden, he pushed Nick ahead of him, and Nick came in his place and smashed into this ring post right here, and Nick hit with his shoulder and hit hard. Hit hard. That ring post is solid and heavy and steel, and Boyd is trying to make sure that Nick doesn't recover from the punishment of that sudden impact against the ring post. And he took his head along with him when he did that. There's something you don't see all the time. There's one, there's two, there's three, and this fall goes to Lord Jonathan Boyd, a royal kangaroo.
Time limit. Entering the ring on my left, young man all in yellow, weighing 203 out of Mexico, promising heavyweight Romero. His teammate starting his own group. They'll be called the Big M from San Bernardino, 238 Al Madril. Well, here they are, presenting to you the bronze medal winner in the 76 Olympic Games. He weighs 275, Bad News Alan Kawaz. His teammate, one of the presidents of the company at 238 out of Puerto Rico, Victor Rivera. Bobby Bockwinkel in charge.
Welcome to Great Wrestling from the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles, California. I'm Jeff Walton. I'll be with you for the next full hour of great wrestling action. And what action we've got. A tag team event to kick things off in this, our first event. And it's a good one. It's Arias Romero and Al Madril, who is forming the Big M against the R&R company of Victor Rivera and Bad News Alan Quage. Oh, Romero tackles Victor Rivera. Side headlock by Arias Romero, and Rivera is caught. Let's see.
Alright, let's get a few more cards in here as we watch this great match involving Benny's Brown and Al Madril. Alright, so January 16th, 1980, Hiroshima, Japan, for the All Japan Federation. Atsushi Onita defeated Hiro Kashinaka in 13-12. Mitsuo Momota defeated Mr. Hayashi by disqualification in 16-13. Masao Ito defeated Masanobu Fuchi 16-24 with a Boston Crab. The Great Kojika defeated Muniori Higo 13-27 with an abdominal stretch. Tiger Taguchi defeated Jerry Novak in 11-28. Matoshi Okuma defeated Bill Irwin in 12-41. Billy Robinson defeated Rocky Hata in 11:55. And in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Shishi Giant Baba, Genichiro Tenryu, and Jumbo Tsuruta defeated Bruiser Brody, Dutch Mantel, and Angelo Mosca. January 16th, Jackson, Mississippi for the Mid-South. In a lights out match, Ted DiBiase defeated Ox Baker. Bob Sweetan defeated Iron Mike Sharp. Junkyard Dog and Buck Robley defeated Terry Gordy and Michael Hayes from the Fabulous Freebirds. Bull Ramos defeated Ricky Fields. Charlie Cook defeated Tank Patton. And Mike Boyer, the future Mike Boyette, defeated Steve Hall. January 16th, 1980, Miami, Florida. In a lumberjack match, Manny Ramirez defeated Bad Leroy Brown. TV champion Mike Graham defeated Bugsy McGraw. Stan Lane, Brian St. John, and the Super Destroyer defeated Don Diamond and the Briscoes. Nikolai Volkov defeated Bubba Douglas. Hector Guerrero defeated Don Serrano. And Gordon Nelson defeated Ron Slinker. We're going to move on to January 17th, 1980. Kagoshima, Japan for the New Japan Federation. George Takano defeated Hiroyuki Saito. Makoto Arakawa defeated Shushi Kai. Kengo Kimura defeated Skip Young. Osamu Kido and William Ruska defeated Kuniaki Kobayashi and Strong Kobayashi. Mesa Saito defeated Haruka Eigen. Riki Choshu defeated Araki Johnson. Steve Kern defeated Kantaro Hashino. Seiji Takiguchi defeated Bad News Allen by disqualification, who we're watching right now in this match. 2 out of 3 falls match, Tatsumi Fujinami teamed up with Antonio Inoki, defeating the Dynamite Kid and Stan Hansen. And I'll read Doll Japan card and Hyogo in a little bit. Let's go ahead and enjoy the finish of this match because I've got plenty of Japanese footage. I'm also got some Memphis footage and some Pacific Northwest and my viewer request of a match I found involving Superfly Jimmy Snuka, which we will all get into during this broadcast of Wrestling 80. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of this match.
Match on this edition of Great Wrestling Friday. Referee Bob Bachwinkle warning Bad News Alan Kuwait. You guys tag off legally now. The drill, stomping. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bachwinkle warning both wrestlers, warns Madrill about using his fist. Oh, well, look at this. Rivera was going to try to slug it out with Al Madrill. You don't want to do that, no matter what. Now, Rivera, good tackle, sends Madrill off his feet, and look at that leapfrog by Al Madrill. High back body drop. Arm whip and drag. Tag off to Bad News Allen. Bad News Allen comes storming back into the ring. Oh, wait a minute, a little bit cautious. He knows that Al Madrill is not a wrestler to be taken lightly. Both wrestlers hook up, side headlock, and there's that fist, and Kuwait says, no. Oh, and there's a fist right to the eye of Kuwait. Into the hair, but he's caught by Bob Bachwinkle. Now into the beard. Of course, Bachwinkle is there, and Marshall says, don't grab the man's beard. Bachwinkle, you know, he's fair. He's what a referee to me should be. Reversal by Bad News Kuwait, and they bring him into hostile territory, and the referee steps in between him to break, but both men double teaming Al Madrill. Madrill knows he's got to fight to get out of there to save his life. Throws an open-handed chop right into the chest of Bad News Alan Kuwait and says, come on now, Rivera, you want some too? Get in the ring. Rivera wisely deciding to stay outside the ring. Sends Victor Rivera arm drag, and look at this, the tag off, and now comes Coage. And Alan Coage says, I don't want the man pulling my hair. And the referee says he didn't pull your hair. As the referee goes behind to look to see if that goes to the punching. The drill's not done. The drill just knows what to do and the times to do it. Fans taking pictures. As you can see, there's that blue flash. The drill sends a punch right to the unsuspecting Victor Rivera. Goes back to the side, headlock on Alan Coage. Tag off to Arias Romero. Romero now holding tight. Romero, of course, getting away with a lot of weight. We're talking at least 40, 50 pounds here. Hey, why don't you move to Bel Air and Blue Hills, big home, big fancy cars? But no, Helmut Drill says, no, I grew up in San Bernardino, California. That's my home. I love it there. And the fans know that I live there. I'm always There's a thumb right to the throat. Drill staggers back into the ropes. Right into the elbow of Victor Rivera when the referee doesn't see it. Now Coage. Forearm smash by Alan Coage. Goes back, Rivera gets him. Elbow right to the throat. Now Coage telling him, don't worry about me, worry about those fans trying to get in the ring. Referee Bachman looks over to see if there's any fans. Victor Rivera now going to work, throws another forearm into the face, and let's go back. See, that's when Rivera used that elbow. The referee did not see it, and the referee, of course, has to see it to call it. Meantime, back to the live action. They have the Drill still deep in trouble. Trying to come to life, trying to make the tag. He stopped from making the tag. Coage bodily pushes him back into the enemy corner. Now, Victor Rivera. Reverse chin lock. He's made the tag. Romero comes in, and there's a punch to Victor Rivera. Rivera now in trouble as Arias Romero whips him high back body drop. Did you see how high Rivera went? Throwing a punch to the bridge of the forehead. Another punch to the forehead. Rivera stunned. Now, the sheer weight of Victor Rivera forces Romero into the corner. In comes Coage. Coage a step back. Let me get him. Look at this. 2 against 1. 1, 2, 3. Referee didn't see it. Your winner, Coage. Victor Rivera, the R&R Company. We've got more wrestling. Don't go away.
Playboy Buddy Rose.
Now, everybody, I would like complete silence when I speak. I have come up here because I heard that the sponsors and Tom Peterson are offering $1,000 to any professional wrestler that will accept a hair match with the Playboy. Now, they've got a lot of gall, Tom Peterson and the other sponsors, to do something like this. What I'm trying to say is they're offering, say, the Dutch Savages, the Rick Martells, the Roddy Pipers, the Stan Stasiaks, $1,000 just to accept the match, win, lose, or draw. Why aren't I offering $1,000 for putting my hair on the line? Now, first of all, where is Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper is in Los Angeles for the annual Top 20 Wrestlers in the World Over-the-Top Battle Royal.
That was last night. There's airplanes. He could have been back tonight. Roddy Piper is running scared from me for a hair match. That's what he's doing. And I'll say something else. Win, lose, or draw, the sponsors of Todd Peterson putting up this $1,000 to anybody that accepts a hair match with me. That's just fine and dandy. I've been for months coming up here asking you wrestlers to put your hair on the line, fly them in. Anybody that's here in the territory, just step into the ring. If you lose, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. If you lose, you shave your head. I'm not afraid. I must have a lot of guts to stand up here and look you wrestlers in the eye and look you people in the eye and ask for a match like that. But I don't see anybody coming up tonight. I don't see anybody coming around even with $1,000 floating around in the air from the sponsors to accept a hair match with the Playboy. You people know that nobody can beat me in a hair match. Now they say that the last 2 challengers that I have were not any competition. Steve Fardeen wasn't competition, and then they said Red Bastien wasn't competition. Well, let's give some competition, and let me show you that the Northwest Pacific Heavyweight Champion backs up what he says. And as the old saying goes, when the tough get going, I get even tougher. You know, a lot of people would like to know my secret of how I always win, but I feel this way. Why let a child play with matches?
That's the play.